Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode.
If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of? 69, dudes!
69! Welcome to episode 69. This
Oh,
isn't a
my.
Bill and Ted episode. We should have made this a Bill and Ted episode. I don't know what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Still can.
We still can, I guess. Tell me your
We don't
thoughts on
plan
Bill
these
and Ted.
things anyway.
What do you think? Are you a Bill guy or a Ted guy?
Interesting question. I think I'm a death guy.
You're a death guy.
Yeah. Death rocked.
I think I'm a Ted guy. That's Keanu Reeves, right? Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Ted.
Whoever Keanu Reeves.
No one picks Bill. Poor Bill.
Poor Bill. He's still around. They're like good friends. The actor that
I
plays
picked
him.
Bill's mom. Bill's mom. Everybody likes Bill's mom.
That's true. Are they still making the third one?
That's my mom. I think it's in development. Bogus Adventure.
I know that Keanu and Bill. I don't know Bill's name. I'm sorry. I should look that
Poor
up.
Bill.
I'll Google.
Yeah.
They want to make
they
it.
want to do it. But yeah, they just can't get it off the ground for some reason. Like every few years, it's just like you'll hear about it and then it'll go away.
Yeah.
Uh,
And it's funny that
Yeah.
they had the show at Halloween Horror Nights, the Bill and Ted show, and it got canceled last year. And this year they're doing all 80s themed, which was like, you could have held off one more year.
yeah, Bill and Ted again.
Yeah.
I have the name.
Okay.
Oh.
The actor's name is Alex Winter.
Oh, yes, Alex Winter.
You may know him from
Oh.
works such as Deep Web,
Oh, yeah.
Downloaded,
Mm-hmm.
Fever.
There's a theme here.
He's been a director in a lot of movies. He was the director in those movies. Well, how about that? Robot Chicken.
Oh.
Robot Chicken.
Okay.
Ben 10.
Oh.
Bones. The Borrowers.
The Borrowers.
Lost Boys. Marco as Alexander
That's
Winter.
right.
Yeah,
He was in Lost Boys.
Yeah, he was in Lost Boys, yeah. This has become the show where we just read off people's
IMDb.
IMDb page.
Yeah, look at IMDb.
There is a podcast that I've listened to called IMDb Podcast. That's the name. No, IMDb Journey Podcast.
There you go.
And sorry about that, guys. And it's a fun one. That they go through the movies, like the top 100 or something. It's pretty fun.
So did you like Excellent Adventure or Bogus? Better?
Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
I think everybody likes Excellent Adventure better.
Yeah, Bogus. I mean, I was really little when those came out, and Bogus scared me. Like it was creepy.
It was different. It was
Like,
darker and yeah.
I mean, they went to HE double hockey sticks.
Well, it was a
big old
bogus.
state-
It was a bogus adventure, not an excellent adventure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
it was. I mean, I still like both, but most people are like, yeah, bogus was bogus, and excellent was excellent. And then there was the cartoon. Remember the cartoon?
Oh yeah.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure cartoon. And of course-
Excellent Adventures.
yeah, Excellent Adventures. Yeah, the cartoon.
Yeah.
There's one episode called "This Babe Ruth Babe is a Dude."
Dude.
Dude.
There were 13 episodes.
Oh, and then there's Rufus. We forgot about Rufus.
Yeah. Carl. What was his name? Carl. Oh shoot.
I thought you were
Carl.
going to say Carl Winters.
Carl Winters.
Yeah.
Alex Winter's dad. Carl Winters. He
Yeah.
was in it.
You know who it is?
No, I'm looking him up. It's the comedian.
George
You know
Carlin.
him,
Yeah,
right?
George Carlin.
Yeah. There's Carl in there.
Jorge Carlin.
Carlin. George Carlin.
Yep.
He was. I like.
So yeah, it was funny. I mean, I think yeah. No, I remember more about Excellent Adventure than Bogus Adventure. I think Bogus Adventure is one of those movies where you watch maybe a couple times. An Excellent Adventure, when you see it, you're like, oh, I think I'll watch this. You had
I think
Napoleon.
I like Bogus because of the robots. Because it was like this futuristic, geeky tech thing. Like, oh, there's robots. It's cool. Because I was like, Transformers are awesome. You got robots. Yay.
But it didn't have Abraham Lincoln, did it?
No, the first one had Abraham.
Oh no, that's what made
The
it
first
cool.
one had all the historical figures.
Yeah,
the
that's what
second
I
one
like.
had the heaven and hell figures in it.
Well, let's just watch it right now.
Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. Had the evil Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
They took them to the Star Trek rock and threw them off.
Yeah. Well, this shows us involved into something else tonight.
Bill and Ted show.
Katrin, you got any thoughts on Bill and Ted?
I don't actually. It's not one that I don't remember any. It's not one that I remember a lot of at all. So I'm just gonna sit back and
you didn't hang out at the Circle K very much.
I mean, I still go to the Circle K. We've got one down the street, so
well, Bill and Ted may be there.
That's about it. Yeah.
I do still think anytime I'm seeing someone eating a giant ice cream, I just think in my head, Piggy Wiggy, Piggy Wiggy, Piggy Wiggy. I just think that in my head.
Oh, man.
Napoleon eats a giant ice
cream. Yeah, he does. Old Napoleon. I read something that he wasn't actually really that short like everybody says.
He was. I mean, yeah, for that time, yeah, he was like, especially. I think he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't really that. It was just he was on the shorter side, but he wasn't like
one side of his body was shorter than the other.
Sure. Yeah, that's it. He walked with a limp. That's what.
History here on I Am Geek. Had a platform shoe for 1 foot, evened them out. What are we doing? You tell it's been a long week. That's why we're recording. We're recording on Sunday this week because it's just been a crazy week. Anyways, so that's Bill and Ted. So Chris, you're going on a cruise.
I am.
Yeah. Or either that or you're going to go on Fun with Flags.
I want to cruise. Yeah, we're going on a Disney cruise to the British Isles. Disney Cruise, not a sponsor, but please sponsor.
Oh, I wish they would sponsor us. We give them enough money.
Yeah,
we're sort of sponsoring them.
All of me, Disney. But yeah, no, it's a week-long cruise. We go to England, Scotland, and Ireland. So we leave out of Dover. See the White Cliffs of Dover as we set sail.
Alabama?
A couple sea days. Yeah, in Alabama. The White Cliffs of Dover in Alabama.
That's interesting.
We go to Cork, which is Ireland, and then Dublin. The night of Dublin is the Frozen Deck Party.
Ohio.
What?
Fun.
Frozen Duck Party?
Yeah, Frozen Deck Party, like you are right now. Frozen on my screen. Frozen Deck Party. Oh, there you go.
You guys are frozen. What's a Frozen Duck Party?
It's just they have like a little skit with Frozen characters on the top deck, and they throw a little party basically.
Where the ducks come in?
It's a Frozen on the deck.
Oh.
I thought he said duck.
I thought you said a frozen duck party, like it's some weird thing in some small country you're going to, where they freeze their ducks and they throw this celebration.
That's in Holland.
Frozen
deck party. It's for the characters from Frozen, and you have a deck. And
that
characters on.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Then we go to Greenock think is how you say it.
Oh, the place from Harry
Scotland.
Potter, the bank.
No, that's Green Dots.
Oh, okay.
That's Green Dots. Greenock.
Okay.
And then Liverpool. Last time Liverpool, because we went last year, when Liverpool threw like a giant party at the
A
pier.
frozen duck party?
No, a giant party. They had a big screen showing Disney movies. They had like a Ferris wheel, all this stuff, and like
On the boat?
everybody from Liverpool came out. You know, it was on the shore, like
I
on
know.
the
I'm just
on the
kidding.
dock. You're
Making this difficult.
Sorry.
whatever.
So they threw a
happens,
party
you
just
think-
for the Disney cruise?
Yeah, just for the Disney cruise. Like the city threw a party.
I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
This sounds like some movie where like
Yeah,
people come to a
Yeah,
small
it's-
village and they're like, "Oh, they're here," and they welcome them
pretty
in.
much.
Silly America.
Come off the boat. Give us your money.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they had a fair and everything, and this year they're probably going to do something too again.
Wow.
Like we've seen, they're going to throw some other party or something.
Stay
And
on the
it's
boat. It's
in
dangerous.
the evening. So we're wondering, all the other boats they don't care about those. It's just the Disney one.
Well, I have a question for you, Chris. So you did this last year. Are you going to do anything different this time? I know you did a lot of tours last time. Are you going to do the same? Or are y'all going to do anything different?
Yeah, we're doing more tours, but it's different things than we did last time. Last time we hit like a lot of the major stuff like Stonehenge and Loch Ness. This year we're going to like a bunch of different castles. One of them is our ancestral home.
Oh.
Oh, you got a castle?
You're going to
Stirling
our
Castle in Scotland.
Oh.
Yeah, it's our castle, Stirling Castle in Scotland. I did Ancestry.com last year,
Yeah.
and one of our ancestors on our mom's side, it's not a reed, it's like married into the reeds, lived at Stirling Castle.
Are you going to plant our flag there and claim it for our own?
Wait a second. They lived at the castle,
Or
it was
like
their
a
castle.
servant, or
No, it was like a lady. It was
They
like
hid out.
Okay,
at the
okay.
castle.
She had a
they kind of
title.
lived in the dungeon, but it works.
They had an extended stay, chained up in the dungeon.
Stayed there for a couple of days. It's the first Airbnb, Stirling Castle.
No, she had a title, so she like lived there,
Nice.
like she was like.
The Lady Sterling.
So you're gonna like
Lady.
claim our land for us?
Yeah, I'm moving in.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Aw.
So
At least, like-
where's my room? That's a
They got
picture of my
Wi-Fi?
Anna.
You got Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi over?
Where's my Wi-Fi password?
At least like
Where's the
you
kitchen?
can like take something, and be like, "Hey, this belongs to my family," and just take it.
I think so.
Oh.
Is it how well kept is it of a castle?
I mean, they're all. I mean, pretty much the ones that we've seen. It should be pretty well kept.
Oh, I'm looking it up.
Like with electricity, or because I know they've added that in a lot of them, you know.
They probably have. If they're doing a bunch of tours,
If they're
there,
doing
I'm
tours,
sure
yeah,
they.
you're right. Yeah. Heat and lights,
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Wi-Fi.
Let's see what it looks like.
Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's got 4.5 stars on something.
Oh, I wonder
There you go.
who the sour grape was that did the.
It's closed right now.
Hey, it says question. Here we go. Can you take dogs in? Dogs are allowed in certain castles.
Huh.
Best phone to ask.
So bad.
That's the
And
question.
I'm bringing dog.
The castle dates from at least the 12th century.
Yeah.
There you go.
Present buildings
Oh, yeah.
mostly built between 1490 and 1600.
Practically new. Like it's-
Yeah. Today it remains a great symbol of Scottish independence and national pride.
They have good tapestries.
Here you go, Chris. This is
I'm
something
here-
good for you to know.
Mhm.
The cafe serves a good range of quality sandwiches and main meals.
Ooh, nice. I'm
Cafe.
gonna walk in like Indiana Jones did in The Last Crusade. We're here to see the tapestries.
Oh, there's costume characters there.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
The last admission's at 5:15 though, so make sure you get in before then. See the costume characters in roles of royalty, bodyguards, and servants. I wonder if there's going to be a lady.
Wouldn't that be something?
Lady.
Here's the famous drunk lady of the castle. Oh, that's my
She's the one.
That's my ancestor.
Younger visitors can try on period costumes, so maybe you can like put a costume on.
I'm youngish. I got a schoolboy heart and marvelous eye, stout sailor legs with a license to fly.
I want to read more questions. Let's see if there's any
Jimmy
more questions.
Buffett.
Oh, all these questions are in different languages.
Oh.
Where's the questions? What?
So you did say Scottish, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna wear a kilt while you're there?
I want to get a kilt.
Yeah.
Like last time, I was looking to get a kilt, but I could never find like a good kilt shop or places we were. I think it'd be cool to get a kilt.
Yeah.
I did see there's like I didn't really find it in our ancestry, but there is a Clan Wilson, which was our grandmother's last name. I don't know if we go through that lineage or not, but I just thought it was kind of cool.
Somebody asked, why was there fireworks beside the castle? And then the top answer is possibly an invasion by English rugby fans.
Oh. An invasion. That's strong words there.
They take rugby very seriously.
Oh, if you were there later in the year, they have like a Lego exhibit, but not while you're there.
Walk in. Where's the Legos? Came to see the Legos.
I came all the way here.
But yeah, we're gonna eat a ton of food. Such good food. The Kit Kats over there in England
many
are
flavors.
really good. Like but just the regular Kit Kats. Like there's like they make their chocolate differently, and it's
with their feet.
It's just delicious with their feet.
They step
good
on
Kit Kat feet.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's how they make everything over there with the feet.
Yeah. Huh.
Mush it between their toes.
This is a learning episode.
Yeah.
Everyone is learning.
I don't think it's good learning.
Yeah. Can you like sneak us back some Kit Kats?
I could probably bring some Kit Kats back.
Yeah,
I'm going to bring Kit Kats back.
People bring back chocolates all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, we brought back a ton of chocolate last time. Like candies. And like the chip, like their bags of chips or
crisps.
Crisps.
You get it right. Crisps.
Yeah, right. Don't mess it up.
Crisps. There's a lot of weird flavors that they'll have.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually pretty good, surprisingly. And I'm a fan of tea time. I am a fan of tea time.
Wow.
We did tea time last time.
Like golf?
Had like
yeah.
No.
Crumpets, Ryan. Come on, tea and crumpets.
Crumpets. Like they brought out like the trays, like the little spinning trays that had a bunch of sandwiches on it and everything. and then like one with desserts and all. It was delicious. Oh goodness.
Did you keep your pinky up?
Jams and marmalades. Oh, of course I kept my pinky up. I'm no savage. Keep the pinky up.
Do you wear a big hat?
No, I didn't have a big hat. I have my regular hat on, but I had to take my hat off. Then he made me take my hat off because tea time. And the pianist was there playing piano.
Huh.
And she was
Good.
playing Disney songs until she got to a song from like Anastasia, and I was like, "That's not a Disney. Like, why are you
That's when you
playing
threw your
this?"
tea at her.
Yeah, but through my
Rubbish.
tea. How dare you?
Well, so you're looking forward to it. That's good. So you'll give us a full trip report when you get back, right?
I can give a full trip report. I'm going to take a ton of pictures, videos, and all that stuff.
Follow him on
I even
Facebook.
Yeah, you're gonna be posting pictures on
Facebook.com/
Yeah, I can post pictures to our Facebook page, IM group. Because we got a plan for our phones, so I'll probably end up using it. So I might even do some videos and stuff.
Oh, you should do some YouTube. YouTube it up on the old I'm Geek page.
Ah,
you can live stream. You
I can live.
Yeah. Why not?
That way we could enjoy the journey with you because we'll never go. This won't happen.
You never know. I didn't think I was ever going to go.
Yeah, well.
Now this will be twice now.
You know what I thought I'd never have a long time ago is a CD burner. You know, when those first came out, those first came out, it was like, that's for rich people right there. And then, then it became so common.
And now you have multiple ones.
Right. And then the same for, DVDs even. It's like, oh man, that'll never be me. But it's because it was all so expensive back then, right? Like to have a player or the burner, I don't know. That's funny. So one of these days, Disney trips
will be like CD burner.
Still not be.
Yeah.
They'll just keep going up.
We about bought a trampoline yesterday, but then we didn't.
Oh.
It was well priced, but then I read the reviews and it weren't that good reviews. So
this will kill you.
Like I didn't plan on this. My wife was just like, "Hey, let's buy a trampoline." I'm like, "What?" We can go look.
I need to burn this child's energy.
Yeah, I need a job. And I'm like, "Are you buying this? Are you wanting a trampoline for our son or for you?" And she's like, "Well, a little both." Okay, we can look, I guess.
Takes a lot of energy.
Hey, Grant, where's mommy? Where's mommy? She's on the trampoline.
She won't let me play. But the one that was there that we could have bought, it said it only had a 220-pound weight limit. So I don't think all of us all of us couldn't get on it together, right?
That's I'm not gonna comment. But
probably.
Yeah, all of our weight together would be more than 220 pounds. So
right. Yeah.
We all couldn't get on together. It would just be like one.
That's still
me by myself.
What? Yeah, you the 200 and then
for the pretty much.
Yeah, and your kid. Because that's the fun part is when you jump another person, like you put your kid down in the middle, and then you do the little bounce so you can shoot them up in the air, and they love it, the popcorn or whatever, right?
So
and hope they don't hurt themselves.
So that wouldn't have been. It was cool. I had a basketball hoop on it.
Oh.
Like an enclosure with a basketball hoop. But yeah, 220 pounds. I need something that's I need one of those from the circus or something where you can
industrial.
Yeah, that's like a one person
can like an elephant.
Yeah.
A couple of kids.
Yeah. Need a bigger one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe one day.
You get the cage around it, whatever they have.
Yeah, it
now.
came with the cage thing around it.
Nice.
But still, one person in it would just be boring.
Of course, with us growing up, we didn't have a cage around. They're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't have a
die, you die. We didn't have I was on Friends Train.
I have a friend who, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
What? You have a friend?
I have a friend. That's all I want to say.
I have a friend. I'm sorry.
Their dog was on the trampoline, and its leg got caught in the side and broke its leg.
No, why? Come on.
Oh.
It was bad, but the dog's fine. The dog is fine, but it was very traumatic. Traumatic. Yeah. So just something to think about. It's don't put your dog on there.
Why would you? That's just dumb.
I think the dog probably jumped up there. It's like a big dog. It can jump high, so I think that's probably why.
I watched the video the other day of these people that had one with the enclosure, and they filled it up with toilet paper, and then they jumped off of their second floor balcony into it.
Wow.
Nice. It was pretty funny. You should watch them. It's the J Stu Studios on YouTube. Pretty funny.
I saw somebody do that though. It was with those big. Have you seen those big, huge teddy bears that you can buy at Costco? They bought a ton of them. It's the channel is called What's Inside, and they have tons of money for whatever reason. But they filled it up with that, and they would jump off the house into the trampoline, whatever. It looks like a lot of fun, but I don't know if I'd do it or not. But
this episode's just going off the rails. Speaking of danger, I'm doing something this weekend that we'll talk about on a future episode if I'm still alive afterwards.
Oh, you'll be.
It's going to make great podcasting. I'll tell you that. I'm going to a pro wrestling fantasy camp where I get to be a pro wrestler for a day. So,
Woo.
All right.
I'm 40 years old.
Have you come up with your pro wrestling name?
Oh no! But it's like the guy that is doing is Booker T. So if you're wrestling fans, you probably know who Booker T is. So he's like the guy that's the big wrestler that's going to be there, and I've watched him in his
for a while.
For a long. So I remember watching I don't even know what wrestling organization it was. It was something that came on like ESPN or ESPN2 like late at night, and they were on it as a tag team, and it had the guy named the Patriot on it that wore like a red, white, blue mask. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I've been watching like the Harlem Heat is what their tag team is called, and I've been watching them forever. So it's gonna be cool to meet them, and I've always since I'm a kid wanted to get inside a wrestling ring. I'm going to get to do that this weekend. I don't know what it's going to entail. It may just be like, okay, get in the ring, run back and forth. Okay, thanks for giving us your money. Bye. Here's a T-shirt.
They have to give you an entrance at least with like fireworks going off as you walk down.
What would my wrestling name be?
Brian the Main Street.
Okay. The Street Cleaner.
Street Cleaner.
I don't know.
Streets of Rage.
One way.
That'd be the tag team. Streets of Rage.
Yeah, Streets of Rage. Featuring Boulevard and cul-de-sac.
So do you? Speaking of that, do you have tights that you're going to wear and all that? Or
no, I'm just going to wear shorts and a T-shirt. I'll probably wear one of our I'm Geek shirts, so I'm sure I'll be called, "Hey, I'm Geek, come here," all day long.
Come here, Geek.
Come here, Geek.
Geek Street.
You'll be the Geek. Geek Street.
Geek Street. So I don't know. First off, when I saw it, I'm like, okay, who's going to be at this thing? That was my first thought. Like, who else is going to be at this fantasy camp? Is it going to be like me, like a 40-year-old dude, and like just a bunch of kids? Or is it going to be me and then like these guys that want to break into the wrestling business? So they're like, watch me do flips. And because it says on there, if we see promise in you, you could join our thing, which that's not happening. I'm not doing that.
No. Well, that kind of scares me because I'm like, it's not a soft like mattress that you're going to be, if they throw you down.
It's hard.
It's a hard thing. So,
I don't know if you've ever seen like one deconstructed, but basically the bottom layer is just like wood.
Yeah.
And then they
a spring.
And then they put there's no springs, it's just wood that bends. The wood bends.
Okay.
And then there's like a little thing on top of it, and then they wrap the mat around it. So it's
then those stupid turnbuckles. Jeez.
Oh yeah. But I'm excited to actually step foot in the ring. I don't know. I may like just start crying and like just be like, "Oh, are you okay, sir?"
The crier.
This is like the top of my like bucket list of things to do. Like,
wow!
To climb in a wrestling ring into the
maybe
circle.
they'll hire you as a manager. Do that.
I could be like a ref. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Wear the black and white.
Just go dress as a ref and go, "Hey, Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I have to play somewhere the next morning, like music. Like I have to lead somewhere music. So I'm gonna be so sore probably. Just like,
Yeah, I'm
everybody,
nervous
come
for
on,
you.
let's play some songs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a few notes. Just come along.
Yeah. I broke my jaw last night. This
Oh.
wrestling camp. I'm sure it's gonna be nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just gonna be like you get to meet Booker T. But I looked at a picture of like one they've done in the past, and it was all like normal looking people. So that was good. So there was even like a couple of ladies in there. They just look like normal guys and gals. Just
the ladies look like normal guys.
No. Like the people, the group, like just look like normal people. Like, hey, I like wrestling. Let's go do this thing. And because it says on the thing, you do not have to be in shape. I'm like,
okay.
I made sure to. I was like, oh, you don't have to be in shape. Well, I can do that.
I'm not in shape.
That's me. So hopefully I get to run the ropes. I don't know.
And it may be like an acting class though too. You know, you may have to. Let's see if you can. You know,
cut a promo.
Improv here.
Let me tell you something, brother.
The cream rises to the top.
Woo! Styling and profiling.
I just want you to jump off the top rope. I just want that. I want a video of you jumping off the top rope. I would love to
jump off the top rope. I'm going to take like my phone and try to. I don't know if they'll let me video anything or take pictures, but I'll try. See if I can. Maybe even live stream.
Jump off the top rope. I was kidding. Don't jump off the top rope.
No, I want to jump off the top rope. That'd be cool.
Maybe they'll put a mattress down for you or something to.
Or like one of the other people there. They'll just lay them down. I can jump on, land on them.
Robo smash.
I'm so glad I'm not going because, like, you'd be like, "No, I did this to him all the time as a kid. Just lay him down there. I'll jump on top of him.
I got him. Just let me powerbomb him. It'll be okay."
Wow.
But so it should make a fun episode. I don't know when we'll record that episode because you're going on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a very special guest on next week.
The 8th. All right, so not this coming week, but the next. But it's after your event. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could. Yeah. I don't know. We could have a couple of episodes, maybe. I don't know.
Do we announce our special guest?
I don't think so.
Oh, 2 weeks from now. Yeah, that's right.
Until it happens.
Check back on the 8th and see if they're here.
Ooh.
Could be 1 or 2 guests. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I offered.
Ooh,
who could it be?
Ooh, Bill and Ted.
Bill
and Ted. What? Cater just went silent there.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
The sound went really crazy there for a second.
Oh.
I didn't know whose it was, so I was just like, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Not on our end. I don't know.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Great. It was bad.
So check us out in 2 weeks. Martin Short and Steve Martin will be on the show.
I thought it was Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah, none of those people will be on the show.
The two grocers down the street. Their names.
Somebody way cooler than I think it'll be. It's going to be a cool episode. But you know, we're 33 minutes in, and we haven't even started talking about what our original plan to talk about was. But this has been fun.
It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to fantasy wrestling camp. You're going on a cruise, and Katrin, just hanging out.
Nothing. Hanging out and working. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gearing up for our Disney trip.
I am. We are 41 days out.
Oh, I can't wait.
So,
I had to call Disney because they put my 3-year-old son as the person in charge of all of our reservations and everything. So I went on there to do early check-in, and it was like, Grant is in charge of all of this. You must have a PIN code. And I'm like, what? Like, no, I'm not giving a 3-year-old a PIN code to buy stuff.
Why not?
I don't So I had to get that. They got it cleared up
Any
though.
trouble?
Yeah, I'm excited. We got our tickets. We got our plane.
Yeah,
we got our.
We're still trying to figure out our situation with a stroller.
Oh, I thought you already decided on.
We
sure
decided,
our listeners
and then
really want to know this.
Oh, I know.
Kingdom strollers is what you were going to go with.
We're going to go with, yeah. And we were at Target the other night, and I was like, oh, there's a Bob, but it wasn't a Revolution, and those are the bigger ones. And I got him in it, and I was like, oh crap, that's not going to fit. You know,
it's too big.
It was a different one. And then I went back and looked, and was like, oh, that wasn't the right one. So, yeah, we have to have the biggest one, and I'm really not looking forward to getting in off of buses, but we'll figure it out.
Just get him one of those like hoverboard things. You could just ride that around.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Well, have you seen that? There's a thing that's like it's almost like a piggyback backpack thing. So it's like you put this thing on, like, and then the kid stands on your.
Are you gonna? You don't want to carry your son around?
No. And I was like, what would I?
Though that they move up and down with your movement, so it decreases the weight. So just get one of those.
Yeah,
it'll just be bouncing up and down all the time.
Yeah, because and here's the thing, he would do fine up until the end of the day, or whenever we're going back to do something else, because he's just gonna shut down when it's time to walk and back to the car or whatever, the bus, and that's what we're worried about.
If it's just from the car to the bus, and just use one of those wheelchairs they have out there. The ones outside are free. The parking lot, right?
That's when he just gets left. Like he gets left.
But yeah. Those are for people that need them. We just have a lazy kid. We're gonna try to exercise this next month and get him used to it. But he's still. I mean, it's a lot to expect from a kid, and we're. As I told somebody the other day at work, I said, this will extend our day if we can have a stroller. And I said, everybody will be happy. And they're like, oh, it's more about you than the kid. I was like, yes,
yeah.
It's about us all. I mean, it's like, I'm paying all this money to go. We're gonna enjoy this thing, by golly.
Well, what about the big ones that they have at Disney?
Well, the thing is, like, you can't take it out of the park. All right, you can't take it to the car, and that's where we need it.
That's where you switch over to the wheelchair. They have tons of them there,
but it's way more expensive. The ones in the parks are way more expensive.
Okay.
The one that we're looking at is $70 for the week. That's it.
I don't know what we're gonna do yet.
The one in the park is it's like $27 a day, and it ends up for the week being over $100. I mean,
we won't do that.
Crazy.
But ours are younger, so they'll fit. And
yeah, you can get the double stroller, or do Kingdom strollers or something.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll have a car, exciting. So we have to have car seats. We have to have everything. Ugh.
Well, and you can take your car seats with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be good. This is great.
Interesting. I'm glad. If you're still on, if you're still listening, hey, let's talk about. Do we want to go into what we were going to talk about?
I don't know.
we won't. Can we devote enough time to it?
I don't know.
I don't know if we could really devote enough time to it now. I think we'll have to do another
one. I think since we're on Disney, something we were talking about earlier. This whole straw controversy.
Yeah.
There is a straw controversy. At Disney
there is
right
a
now.
straw
Twitter, or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
Diz Twitter is an uproar about them not having straws, and birds are going to poop in their drinks.
Bugs are landing.
Bugs are landing everywhere.
People are spilling.
Oh, it's a catastrophe. And I understand that some people have to use straws because of medical conditions. I understand that. But for the normal people, you can make it work.
Well, it's like one person made a point of, like when you're at home, do you have a lid on your cups? Or if you're at a fancy restaurant, do you have a lid on? You don't have a lid most of the time, But it's different because like sometimes you're walking with a tray, and I'll cover the obvious though. I mean, it's like you've got this tray and you're trying to balance it, and carry these things or whatever, and it could tip over. But the thing is, you're still going to, if you spill the drink with a lid on it, it's still going to spill and make a mess everywhere, right?
Yeah. And even if you spill it, Disney is good about replacing stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that was what one guy said. He spilled his drink on his food, and they replaced the food. And so somebody commented on their tweet and was like, "So what are you complaining about? What's you got your food back? Everything's okay, right?" But
I can't walk and drink at the same time without a straw.
That's
because it just
you have to
stop. And you're like kind of jumping up and down, and so the liquid just goes up, and then it'll come out the side of your mouth and kind of drip over. But if you got a straw, you can walk and drink at the same. Just move it.
Maybe this is Disney's like way of doing crowd control. They're like, oh, it's so busy because people are, there's multiple people getting in their lines because they can drink and walk at the same time to get there. This way, they have to stop and drink. So it's going to cause the crowds to disperse. That's probably it.
And if they stop, they can look around them at all our shops.
Yeah.
I want to go buy things.
Oh, Disney, you're so evil.
One of the good points that somebody made was like, you put the drink on your stroller in the cup holder, and it's vibrating and it could spill out. More likely to spill out if it doesn't have a lid on it. If it's full, that's the thing. It's like surely you don't have a full drink, but. One comment too that I thought was a really great idea, and maybe they'll do it because it makes sense. But the refillable mugs, I know that's probably like a loss for them to do that. But at the same time, if they're talking about reducing waste and reducing if people are actually spilling their drinks everywhere and having to refill, what are they going to lose with people using those refillable mugs? I don't know.
Oh, I'll be getting one when we're there. I mean, at Wilderness Lodge. And then I can.
Yeah, but you can't refill at the parks.
But you can, if you're in the parks, you can take it with you, and then just whatever they give you, just pour it into that cup.
For sure, and that's what people are saying. It's like, well, bring your own Yetis and drink or cups, and do that. And I was like, well, yeah, that makes sense. But you just have to clean it. Is my thing.
Well, they have those at the resorts. They have the
the mug wash. Yeah. We usually take water. Last time when we bought or got the stroller, they had the option of adding a case of water bottles, and we did that, which ended up being way too much for us. But that worked out really well because we try to just drink water while we're there and get the free water too. But.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for those mugs at the hotel.
Yeah, they're just so small. That's what was so frustrating when we used to get them. It's like.
They used to be bigger, and then they made them smaller.
And then you couldn't refill them.
Yeah,
after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, used to long ago. We're probably part of the problem. You could just keep taking your mug back on every trip and getting more, and not buy a new one. But now they have those chips in them. Yeah. Wow, this is an interesting episode. Oh yeah, chips in them, microchips. The mug is
chipped. It is conspiracy. What are they monitoring? Is it listening to you right now? Can it hear you?
Oh, yeah. They're in my cabinet right now. That's how they know that we're going to Disney and they're preparing for us.
Yeah.
No.
And then these magic band things. Oh, they've got us down too.
Yep.
I've got so many of these magic band things. I'm going to make a Christmas tree just out of magic bands. I'm thinking about when we get our new ones come in to take the strap of an old one and then switch out to have a multicolored one.
Yeah.
Anyways, nobody cares about this. So this last weekend, they came out with a new Funko Pop at Disney World, and it was Splash Mountain, and it has Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear in the Splash Mountain log with the water coming up around it. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I was like, because our dad used to read us those stories when we were a kid. So it's sort of, they hold a special place in my heart. I'm like, and I put it on Facebook, if anybody's there, pick me up one. Thinking nobody's going to do that. And I got a text. Hey, guess what I got you? I got you one of those Splash Mountain ones. So Sammy got me one.
Sammy.
So
Nice.
I'm excited. I was really excited until she told me what the price was.
Oh,
and then I
no.
was like, oh, and I was just sort of like, thank you. I don't want to pay that, but I guess I have to now. Because, those things sell out it's like crazy. But then they'll get more in. But so she went and stood in line. She said she waited 15 minutes and got one. But those things are $32.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I thought they were limited release, so I don't
They made
I don't
the
know if they're
Figment
gonna
ones
do more.
came out as a limited release, and then they got more out. But somebody told me that the reason that they got a bunch more back in is because all these people would buy them up for eBay, and then they wouldn't sell them, and they would take them back to the parts and return them, get their money back. So I don't know, but I got one. But yeah, I was like, when I go to Target and stuff, I think, oh, pops are like $8 or $10, and I'm like, well, this one will be a little more. But then it was like $32. I'm like, oh. Okay, well.
Oh, just go on eBay, sell it for $64.
Yeah,
there you go.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
it'll look good beside my Jurassic Park shirtless.
but that's not gonna be the last one, though, right? So they'll probably do a Haunted Mansion, which I think will be really cool.
Man. Oh no,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's the one I'd want.
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise. Oh man, yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Oh, it's gonna. Oh, what have I done?
All those get them all.
All those Funko Pops, so the eyes are just like, they're all black and they just look like dead ghost eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And all those dolls you always hate. Yeah. That's what they've evolved. They're Funko Pops now.
I think so. But I mean, it's cool looking, the Splash Mountain one. So.
Oh yeah, it's really neat.
So when we're there in October, I'll get it from her.
Oh, good. At least you can wait.
Yeah, I said, do I need to send you money now? She said, oh no, just pay me in October. And I'm like, oh, good.
You can just not buy a Mountain Dew a couple times throughout the week, and
there you go.
It'll add up eventually. So
I found something that I think I like better than Mountain Dew for caffeine, but it's like they're expensive. They're like these Amp Organic.
Ooh. Nothing organic about a soda.
Amp Organic energy drink.
No,
they're really good. It tastes like
it's not organic. Come on.
No, I read the stuff on it. It's all
it's pure cane, pure organic.
It said it's got organic cane sugar, organic caffeine, organic. Anyways, but it tasted like a grape popsicle or something.
Oh.
It was really good, but those things are expensive, so it's like. So I try to be a little more healthy, not healthy, but but I can't afford it.
I had my favorite drink of all time. I got a Crystal Pepsi.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You traveled back to the 80s or 90s or whatever.
Pepsi. I drank those things like crazy when they were out when we were kids.
Explains a lot.
I loved them. It does. But and they're still good. I liked it. Like I don't know. It's clear Pepsi.
Doesn't it taste like a flatter Pepsi?
Crystal
Pepsi.
No, clear. Is it clear or crystal?
It's clear, right?
Clear Pepsi? I thought it was Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal clear, Crystal Pepsi? I don't know. You sent us a picture.
Now I'm confused. I am
too. I can't remember because there was it a different brand that was one or the other? I don't remember.
Hold on.
Of course.
And then Saturday Night Live had a skit where they had clear gravy.
Yeah, that was funny.
Clear gravy. That was funny. Yeah, Crystal Pepsi. Yeah.
Okay.
Crystal Pepsi.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a light kind of taste to it. You call it flat, but like it's not overpowering.
It's like a Zima.
I mean, if you like flat Pepsi, I mean, you don't have to wait for it to be flat.
Yeah, there you go.
It's right there, ready to go. It's already flat for you.
Did you all see the? Oh gosh, I lost. What's the name of the guys that y'all listen to and watch their videos?
Rhett and Link.
Yes, Rhett and Link, and they did they filtered everything. I wonder if that's how they make it, right? Because everything went clear when you filtered like a Coke. It went clear. Maybe that's how. And it was. They said it's just like kind of like a flat Coke or what. It didn't have much taste to it. Maybe that's what it is.
They just filtered
it's filtered.
Darkness out of it.
Makes you feel better, right? You can drink it all day long.
Exactly. Just water. Just drinking water.
Yeah, it's just water.
It's just water.
Have you seen this? Water. Like, I don't know. You may drink it. I don't know. I don't. Have you seen the alcoholic water? I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of that?
What? No. You mean rum?
No. It's water with alcohol in it. Oh, it's sparkling water with alcohol in it. And my wife's sister was here, and I was like, "What is this in our fridge?" She's like, "It's water." I'm like, "But it says alcohol in it." She's like, "It's alcoholic sparkling water." I'm like, "What's the point of that?"
It's probably the new. Yeah, it's one of those millennial whatever things.
Dumb. I'm sorry.
It's healthy for you.
Yeah, it's healthy for you.
Doesn't have all the dyes.
It's the new way to get drunk.
Sparkling.
I don't know.
Fancy.
Let's just keep on with randomness. You guys like that video? I sent you guys a video. I don't know if our listeners have seen this video. So the Stanley Hotel is a hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. It's the hotel that Stephen King based The Shining on. That's where he stayed. He came up with the idea of The Shining. Creepy. It's an old, cool hotel, but very creepy. Lots of ghost stories about it. We went on a ghost tour when we were there, and it was really cool. But so they're up in the mountains, the Rocky Mountains National Park, and there was a video that I saw on Facebook, and a bear got into the lobby of the hotel, and this is a nice hotel, like it's fancy, and it's old timey, fancy, and he's like climbing up on the couch, just walking through the lobby. That's so funny though. But I'm like, oh look, it's the bear from The Shining is back to haunt the Stanley, because in The Shining, the movie, there's a guy dressed in this bear costume.
That's right.
Remember that? So the bear is back. The Shining bear has come back to the Stanley, haunted once again. They don't even do anything. They just sit there and watch him walk through the lobby, like as they're hiding behind the counter.
How do you even get in there?
It's a pretty good sized bear. Well, the door. I'm sure the doors are open. The front doors of the hotel is too big, double doors. So he probably just walked right in. It's at nighttime, so I'm sure somebody left the door open.
I'd like a room, please.
I wish the video was longer to see where he goes, because it just shows him walking through the lobby, looks at the camera, and then they're like, "Oh."
That's funny.
Yeah, I want to go back there sometime, but I don't want a bear to go with me.
No. Well, another randomness news, whatever. I'm just going to go random. I watched Peter Rabbit on Netflix.
Oh.
It was actually a lot better than I thought it was.
Is that in the MCU, in the Marvel universe?
Yes. At the end of it, Peter Rabbit disappears. It's taken by Thanos.
So it was good?
No. It was actually good. Surprise. It was.
Is it funny?
Because it was funny because the previews made it seem like, oh, fart jokes and like stupid, kind of blower humor. They're just kind of really? That's what they're doing with Peter Rabbit. But it was actually like a funny movie. If you think about it, there's kind of some dark humor to it. That's kind of odd because pretty much the characters are trying to kill each other without saying they're trying to kill each other. But oh no, he's trying to kill him. And the old man McGregor, who's a character from the books, they don't show him in the trailers, but he's actually in it at the beginning. And he's played by Sam Neill, he from Jurassic Park. He's got a big white beard. We didn't recognize him at all. We watched the whole movie, didn't recognize him. I looked on IMDb. We're like, that was Sam Neill, and we played it again from the beginning. Like, oh my goodness, it is him. It's crazy, but no, it was actually a really fun kind of movie. I think kids like it. I was surprised.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix now.
Oh, I have to watch it.
Yeah, I was really surprised by it. It's actually pretty good.
Black Panther's coming on Netflix next month.
Oh.
Yeah. Be on there for a little bit, and we're going to take them all off.
Yeah.
Put them on their own streaming thing.
Oh, just in 2 hours ago on Twitter, there's still straws at All Star Sports at Disney.
Score!
Wow! I am shocked.
Oh wait, here's the straw.
Oh.
It's the big Coke staircase. That's funny.
They have to remove that one out too.
Oh, that's funny. Anyways, I like that.
I think it's funny that we talked about bringing our own straws, and I'll put them in a Ziploc bag. And if I were to buy any of those lids, it's like have all this stuff that's in all this plastic, that's banned now, I guess. But I don't know
what we haven't done in a while? This is how we should end this episode.
Wow.
We haven't done Twitter questions in a while.
Oh.
Let's see what's on here.
The Twitter questions about 69, the number? No? No.
What?
No, probably not.
What are you talking about?
Oh, here's a good one. There you go. This is hashtag questions on Twitter. Sent directly to us. Not really.
Oh.
Searched it. Has anyone ever really become more awake from drinking coffee? Or does life just become more urgent because now you have to poop?
Ooh. Interesting.
Deep thoughts.
I, in fact, had a cup of coffee before we got on here.
Do you need to poop?
I don't, but it doesn't really wake me up that much. Like I do. Well, I take that back. I was falling asleep on the couch before we started, and I was like, I'm gonna have to have coffee or something to see if that'll help, and it did. But I'll be able to go right to sleep. It won't. Some people can't drink it after noon, and be able to go to sleep at night. But it. And I've always been that way. Like in college, we would go to Perkins, get the bottomless pot, and I would drink 7 cups of it or whatever, and then be fine. But the next morning I wake up and I'd be walking from class and my heart would be racing. I just feel real anxious. And it wasn't good. It was bad. So I don't do that anymore, but I do have to have my coffee cup in the morning.
Here's your question from Josh.
It's the same one I'm looking at.
Your mother, if you marry your mother, then does that make you your own stepdad?
If you're from Alabama,
no.
It does.
Makes you
no, it doesn't.
Freak.
It makes you a monster.
You're a monster.
That's what it makes.
Oh, it's one of those nights, people. One of those nights. Here's so many hashtag questions. Who did this? Why did they did this? How? Does this cost money? Or is each bottle free? With a wink and a knowing smile. I don't know what that means.
Good one.
No, it's not a good one. Where's all the good questions?
Come on, Twitter. Wow.
There you go. Here's one from Eugene Alejandro.
Oh, Eugene.
Yeah. Which I'm going to read this as he actually wrote it. Which Matt Vell and or DC Comics character would you love to be a writer on if you were given the chance? He wrote Matt Vell. I'm sure he meant Marvel.
No, probably Mattel.
Mattel. It could have been Mattel. Yeah. Which Matt Vell and or DC Comics character would you love to be a writer on if you're given a chance? Which Mattville or DC Comics character would you want to write for?
Squirrel Girl, probably.
Squirrel Girl? Oh, good one.
I don't know.
But that's a Marvel character. That's not a Mattville
Oh,
character.
sorry. Oh, the Mattville character? Oh, okay. Well, probably Jango Jim Goes to Space.
Jango Jim.
I love that one. Jango Jim, the Mattville.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now I want to write a comic called Jango Jim Goes to Space. That should be the title of this episode.
Wow.
Jango Jim
There you go.
Goes to Space. It'll be our least popular episode.
Here's a good question. This is Shirley Sharona.
Oh.
Before I play any games, video, card, board, game, whatever, I will ask one question. Are you a sore loser? If the answer is yes, please excuse yourself from my face. Also, get some help if you're deeply disturbed. But that's a good question. Do you get are you a sore loser or
I always win,
are you a sore winner?
I don't know. I just like to play games. I don't get like either way. Like now, like my wife's family, they get mad, and they and what like I would play games with them like when we would go to their house, like card games and stuff, like games that like everybody would know, like Rummy or something. And then they would just do all this weird stuff. They're like, I put this card here, and this card here, and that card here, and I'm out. And I'm like, what did you just do? I'm like, that is not how you play this game. And they're like, that's how we play this game. Like, that's our rules. And I'm like, you can't just make up rules for a game so you win. And this is not like, it wasn't like I was playing with like, hi, I'm 3 years old. This is like adults. Like, no, that's how we play it. I'm like, well, that is wrong. And I would like look up the rules and be like, here's the real rules of this game. And like every game we played there, I would always, wouldn't win because they would have their own set of rules. I'm like, it says on the box, this is how you play the game. I'm like, no, that's not how you play it. I'm like, this is the creator of the game. They wrote down how to play the game. This is how you play the game. No, I'm pretty sure that's not how you play this game. And I'm like, you just want to win. You just want to win. So I don't know. I don't play games with them anymore. One last question? Should we have one last question? I've got one here.
Sure.
What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Oh.
I have one. I think I've told this one on the air before.
Oh.
But we were driving along. It's my family and I, and we're getting ready to go over this bridge. And my dad said, "Well, it's time to go." And he just turns the car to the right off the bridge.
Oh God! I don't think you've told the story before.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think you should go talk to somebody.
Well, it was time to
that was
go.
when I was younger. Yeah. I finally told my dad that, and we all had a good laugh. But...
I killed you.
And then he drove off the side.
I don't. And he's like, "No, it wasn't a dream, son.
I tried.
That really happened. You hit your head. You just don't remember."
Your name is actually not.
Wait, that wasn't you. That was our first son that we had. He's not around anymore. How do you know this?
Yeah, how did you know this? It came to me in a dream.
Yeah, so that's the one that always sticks out, except for, or along with all the ones where I'm late to class, usually closed.
Usually
late to class, don't know
Closed.
where the class is, and don't have the work done for the class. I haven't had that in a long time, thank goodness. But that one used to be very recurring for me.
I had one that was a fever. I had a fever dream once.
Oh, a fever dream.
Because I was sick. I had a fever and I got really dehydrated. You know, fever dream. You know what a fever dream? It's when you're really
I
sick, you
know
have
what
a
a fever
fever,
dream
and
is.
you're
Yeah.
hallucinating. Basically,
I
okay,
think
you're
that's
awake, but you're hallucinating. You're kind of and
when you're on drugs, okay.
yeah.
yeah, when you're on drugs. So I was tripping one time, and
No.
oh
Chris
no, it
does
was a
not
fever.
do
Like I
drugs.
had no, I do not do drugs anymore. No, yeah, I never did.
Trying to help you out here.
Never did. You're the one who was saying drugs, but no, I had a fever dream once, and I had this. I have a Death of Superman poster. It's like a comic book cover. Like the Death of Superman happened when a long time ago in the comics. I have this big poster. It's signed by like the writer at the time of it, and it's like a funeral procession with all the superheroes, and it says Death of Superman on the top. And like, but all I could focus on was the word death, and it just kept like highlighting on the poster like death. And I actually got up and moved around. I was like moving to the house. Like it was like when we're living with my parents, it was like I was a kid. I was moved to the house, and I'd look outside, and I'd see like all these like balls of fire coming out of the sky and like crushing like our neighborhood and everything. And I was like, Galactus is coming. He's coming to kill us all. It was because at the time it's like the Silver Surfer cartoon was on, so I was like pulling from that into my dream for some reason. And like I think our parents found me in the hallway, just kind of like curled up in a ball there, like thinking the world was coming to an end or something, and then took me to the hospital.
And that was the last time your mom put mushrooms on the pizza. Gee whiz. That's crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could top that one right offhand. The only dream that I like, if I thought about it, I could probably think of some weird ones I've had. But the only like recurring one that I could think of that's really weird is that a lot of our listeners probably won't know this if you're young. Phones long ago used to not have buttons on them that you would push.
What?
They would, and they had cords, but they had these rotary. They had these dials that you'd have to dial. So I had this dream like every once in a while. It's like recurring that I'll be in an emergency situation and the only phone is a rotary phone, but I can't get it to turn to the right numbers in the right order. So I'm freaking out and basically the world is falling apart around me and there's nothing I can do about it because I can't get the rotary phone to call for help. And then I'll wake up like, oh, oh, it's just a dream. I have a smartphone now. Siri, call someone. But I have that one, and I have like, every once in a while you'll have the school dream, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll have because I did drama in high school. I'll have the dreams where like, oh, I've got to do a play, but I don't know any of my lines. I didn't study. Like I didn't know about this. I'm just suddenly thrown into this. Can't remember anything. How am I going to do this type of dream? Which I think a lot of people have something kind of similar to that.
Not prepared.
Yeah, I have those. Well, wow, we're at hour 7. We talked about
Random
nothing.
night.
About nothing. It's
like
the show about nothing.
This is like the Seinfeld episode.
Night of randomness.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about what we were going to talk about, so we'll just leave you guys wondering what that is.
We'll give away the prize next time, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put this $1 million subway card away.
I guess I'll go toss away this Tesla. You'll need that to get away now.
Oh, here he goes. We better wrap this show up before he gets on his Tesla.
But no, that's all. That's all. I was the prize we're giving away.
I'm going on a cruise and I'm getting a Tesla. La di da. Is it tea time yet?
Excuse me, I'm refined. We do get our Tesla when we get back, though.
Wow.
Does it come with the clear alcohol too, or?
It comes with the clear alcohol that we sip while the car drives us to our location.
Oh my goodness!
Somebody ran into a fire truck or something in a Tesla, and he thought it was in autopilot or whatever, and I think it wasn't, and he ended up running into a fire truck or something.
That will be Chris.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, you're only supposed to do that on the highway, but they're idiots that try and use it when they're not on the highway, and so of course it doesn't work. Ah, jeez.
I saw a cool video about a guy that basically decided he wanted a Tesla but couldn't afford one, so he got one that had been damaged, and he like rebuilt the whole thing because a Tesla won't let you like buy parts from them and stuff. Like you have to take it to them to get it fixed, and he found a way around the system to beat the Tesla system. It's a pretty cool video though. They took parts from different vehicles and put them together to make one. But anyways, so make sure you check out our new comic that's going to be out soon. Jango Jim Goes to Space. Sure, we'll have a T-shirt for it or something.
Probably not.
2025.
Probably not. Jango Jim goes to space. Space. That's the theme song. You know, I'm working on it, but
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds done already.
Yeah. Check out our T-shirts at shop.spreadshirt.com/I am geek. Check out our Twitch channel where we play video games sometimes. When I can get them all together to play. What's our
twitch.tv/I am geek show.
Yeah. And then I think we're going to start doing them on YouTube too sometime.
Yeah, we can totally I can switch it over, or y'all can just add the YouTube as an option for broadcasting. So
yeah, I think we're going to try out a new one called Brawlhalla, which is like Super Smash Brothers but generic,
but cheaper,
but free.
Because it's free.
That's right.
And our good pal Jared Collinger, I think, will join us in some upcoming gaming because he has a PS4, so that should be fun.
Yeah,
he'll be the one you want to come listen for, especially if you're in Amsterdam. Shout out to Amsterdam. Thank you for listening. We've seen you on our whatever. What do they call it?
On
analytics,
SoundCloud,
or analytics,
statistics. Sorry. Yes. Well, as far as we know, they're from. They could be a VPN that is masking it as Amsterdam. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that.
It's probably the dark web listening to us.
We certainly do appreciate everyone who listens.
Yeah, it's so cool to look and see all around the world people listening to I'm Geek, from the USA to Canada to the Netherlands, Germany, Tokyo, all over the place. And it's just so cool. And it just makes me feel good about what we're doing, because we're all geeks and we all geek out about different stuff. And that's why we sort of keep it sort of generic when we do different things every week. So hopefully there's something that you like every week that will make you laugh or make you smile or just make you feel good about yourself.
I looked up a general greeting in Netherlands, but I'm not going to say it because I can't read it.
Don't say it.
I don't think you should.
I'm going to try.
No.
I'm going to try.
I
don't want to insult anybody.
So hopefully next time, let's see. Next time we'll have some fun stuff. And then,
yeah.
We should. Yeah.
And then I'll go do my wrestling thing and probably die. So.
There you go.
So this is the last one until you go on your cruise, right? For you, Chris? Or will you be on next week?
Well, if we do it early next week.
Tomorrow?
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Do it tomorrow or Tuesday. Do it tomorrow or Tuesday. I can do it.
Oh, okay. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, this has been episode 69 of I Am Geek. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Good.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.